G'day friends and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today we're going to be talking about 360-degree photos and how to edit them in Photoshop and easily upload them to Facebook. It's so much easier than it used to be before. So stick around. And welcome back. Now, it's been a while since I've done a 360 video or tutorial, but the ones that I've done in the past get a lot of views and I still get tons of questions about how did I do this? How did you overcome that? But everything's changed so much since I've done those videos. We're getting native support from applications in order for us to do a better job with these videos. So the hardware's got better as well. We've got 8K cameras now that record in 360, and we've got Photoshop and Premiere natively supporting those file formats in order for you to edit them and do whatever you like with them. So what I wanted to do today is take you through the photo side and show you how easy it is now to get a photo ready to upload into Facebook. So I wanted to share my screen and first of all tell you a little bit about this particular site, which is the Facebook 360 site. Now I used to rely a lot on this particular website because it had all the tips and tricks on how to get this right the first time. They had a good best practices section that had a link to some Photoshop templates you can download from Dropbox in order for you to have the right formatting ready to go depending on the different type of 360 or panorama shot. Now that particular template was a guide for you to drag and drop your image, sort of expand it to fill the canvas, and then you save the picture as a JPEG, and that would inject the metadata and it would do it all for you, which was fantastic. But it was a couple of extra steps to actually get this done. It's so much simpler now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a picture I took last year in Fiji. It was about the same time last year. Oh, how things have changed just in 1 year. Anyway, it just makes me want to be there again. So I'll bring this 2019 photo, I'll open it up, and it's of me just sort of sitting around the beach taking a 360 photo. It was a very blustery day that day. As you can see, the actual trees have a bit of motion and things like that. It's quite a cool picture. Now, there's nothing stopping you from editing this picture just like you did before. If you want to add a bit of saturation, you can do that. You can do practically everything you can on a photograph without a problem, right? But normally when you wanted to do some editing, specific editing on specific parts of the photo, especially at its base, it was really difficult to do. So now with the native support, that's become really easy. If you scroll your mouse up to the 3D toolbar at the top, and then you select spherical panorama, and then you click on new panorama layer from the selected layer, what it does, it absorbs this picture with all its 360, I guess, glory into Photoshop, and it natively supports that, which is pretty good. Now, one of the big problems was that anyone wanting to erase the base, it meant that there was a bit of work to do. But now with this native format, we can move the photo around and we can get to this base quite easily. Now, it doesn't support all the Photoshop functionality. For example, one of the things that I really wanted to use was this content aware fill. So on different photos, I would select the area, I would delete it, and then the content aware fill would automatically, create the missing data. But that particular feature doesn't work here. So what the next best thing is just to use the clone stamp tool. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you how I do that. I select the area using the option button, and then what I start doing is I just start deleting this messy tripod base. And as you can see, it is pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward and I'm going to get rid of the whole thing. So give me a second. And there you have it. The tripod is gone. So I've got a nice tricky image I can play around with. So I can go back to this view now, and I've got this beautifully rendered photo that I can now post on Facebook. So I'm pretty happy. I don't think I want to do any more with this. So that's it. I'm going to show you how to export it. It's really easy. I'm going to go to 3D toolbar, spherical panorama, export panorama, and then I'm just going to save it to my computer desktop. I'm going to call it Fiji Holiday Beach, and I'm going to save it. Okay, so we're going to head over to Facebook now, and we are going to post that photo. Now, if you haven't followed me on Facebook before, that's probably because Technoramus didn't have a Facebook that would explain it. But if you're interested in getting your hands on these photos and checking them out as they look like on the platform, you can always go to Technoramus on Facebook and follow the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this photo, Fiji Holiday Beach, choose, and as you can see immediately, you can see that it is recognized as a 360 photo because it's got that 360 icon in the middle of the photo as it's loading. Now, one last step I want to do is I'm going to hit the edit button, and I'm going to reposition there so you can see my dreamy face of being in Fiji as the landing or the start of the 360. And when it does that, I am just now going to post it. And boom, not exactly boom. It takes a little bit to recognize a photo and then post it online. So let's have a look here again. Let's have a look at my post, refresh the screen. And there I am pondering life in a Fiji beach. And as you can see, it is a perfectly rendered photo. It looks great. So my friends, that's it. How easy was that? I mean, in the old days, that would have taken quite some time. So hopefully you got something out of this video and finding out how easy posting your 360 photos to Facebook is after they've gone through Photoshop. If you like the video, give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, why not? And until the next time, ciao for now.